Body modification enthusiasts take note. A Canadian model could be losing one of her eyes after a botched procedure left it swollen and purple. Months ago, Catt Gallinger had her sclera stained by a tattoo artist who was also her then-boyfriend. The artist was horribly inexperienced. He didn't mix the ink with saline and used a large needle instead of a small one. The injection went too deep into the eye, delivering too much undiluted purple ink in one go, and resulted in an infection. Gallinger felt intense pain shortly afterward and began leaking purple ink from her eye. She was prescribed antibiotic eye drops, which only helped spread the infection. Soon, a clump formed around her cornea and her eyes swelled shut. Doctors were supposed to operate on the 24-year-old so they could cut out the lump, then do an amniotic tissue graft to replace lost tissue. Gallinger attempted to go in for surgery without sedation in November, but suffered the worst panic attack of her life. The missed operation has put her at a higher risk of eye loss, and though sedated surgery is still a possibility, she claims she's now considering eye removal. Gallinger has been open about her ordeal and hopes it will serve as a cautionary tale to anyone wanting to get similarly risky procedures done. The Ontario government has since added a ban on cosmetic eye tattoos to avoid more cases like Gallinger's. Here are other cases of body modification procedures gone horribly wrong. You get what you pay for. Eloy Alviso thought fixing his flat nose would land him more gigs. Instead, the aspiring Filipino model's dreams came crashing down after a back-alley cosmetic procedure ruined his face for good. He went to a transgender beautician and got a nose and chin job via collagen injection for 500 pesos, or roughly $10. The injection worked, and Alviso got more jobs. But 2 years later, things started to go downhill after a friend noticed that his nose seemed a little deformed. Soon, both his nose and chin had become swollen and infected. When the 24-year-old tried to ask the beautician for help, he was cursed out and threatened. Doctors eventually found a lethal cocktail of petroleum jelly, wax, and sealant crammed inside his nose instead of collagen, and performed surgery. With his now permanently scarred and mangled features, Alviso is forced to do odd jobs, often moonlighting as a Halloween ghoul. Police are still looking for the transgendered beautician, but already have a warrant for her arrest.
This is what an ass surgery gone wrong looks like. Jane Park, the youngest ever winner of Britain's Euro Millions, was reportedly left unrecognizable after an allergic reaction to a Brazilian bum lift operation that she got in Turkey last week. The 21-year-old who won £1 million from the Euro Millions lottery in 2013 when she was only 17, has now reportedly squandered about £50,000 of that prize money on cosmetic procedures. And those are said to include a 36FF boob job, a full set of dental veneers, liposuction, Botox, lip enhancements, cosmetic filler, and now the Brazilian butt lift. Last week, the jackpot winner flew to Turkey and spent a couple of days enjoying the luxuries provided by a celebrity clinic, where she then received her elevated ass. However, she panicked after the surgery, discovering her face had swollen dramatically from an allergic reaction to the anesthetic. Although doctors told her the reaction would eventually subside, the event apparently really freaked Park out. After winning the lottery, Park made headlines for all the wrong reasons. In 2016, she was banned from driving for 18 months after getting nabbed for drunk driving at a McDonald's drive-thru in Edinburgh. Earlier this year, Park claimed she wanted to sue lottery operator Camelot, saying her life would have been 10 times better if she'd never won the loot. Oh, poor girl. You know, somehow we think there's plenty of people or causes she could have given the money to. Oh, wait, and she wants to sue the lottery people for money? Whoa, nice on the irony. Actually, Camelot sent a financial advisor to help Park manage the horrific burden of all that free dough. So what you guys think? Any sympathy? Let us know in the comments below. Man dies after swimming with new tattoo. A Texan man's choice to swim in the Gulf of Mexico 5 days after getting inked led to his recent death. A study published in the British Medical Journal Case Report explains how the man contracted vibriosis. That infection triggered what's known as septic shock. Sepsis occurs when a bacterial infection causes immune chemicals to be released into the bloodstream, thus triggering widespread inflammation. This can lead to poor circulation from blood clots and leaky vessels. This impaired blood flow can cause some organs to fail and may escalate to septic shock. It can also cause severe bruising on the skin. When this happens, several organs such as the lungs, heart, brain, kidney, and liver can fail, resulting in death. The man who died in Texas developed severe pain in his legs and feet 3 days after swimming in the Gulf of Mexico. He was admitted to Parkland Hospital in Dallas where his condition worsened. He died around 2 months later at 31 years of age.